yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Entering /Super Sim screen. Super Sim. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Get 10 receiving touchdowns is selected. Entering plate. Corn. Empty and 4K choice.
Hurts. Short throw to Smith. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to
entering play and instant replay. Entering play call.
Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Entering play call, inside hand, play time, stand, sluggo seam.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here,
entering /Super Sims. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering base model screen.
Ready to go again.
Get 10 receiving touchdowns is selected. Entering plate height, stand, sluggo seam.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Drive summary screen.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are.
Entering /Super Sim screen. Entering Super Sim screen.
The Eagles offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second.
Entering play call, stand, flood, sluggo seam. They'll
try and start this drive in the air. He'll Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Entering
Well, there's your
play
leading
call,
receiver in the
standard
NFL.
pass. Instant replay. Entering superstar screen, you have entering play call. Entering superstar screen, you have 7 options. Instant replay is selected. Entering superstar screen, you have 7 options. Instant replay is selected. Entering play
well
slug
over 100
OC.
yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Standard
A
pass,
reminder,
slug
once we hit
OC.
halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Entering drive summary screen. Entering /super sims. Entering super sim screen.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play,
call,
as borne out by the
there
numbers.
There are 6 categories. You have 22. Shotgun, slug OC.
No touch it! No touch!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Entering /super sim screen soup. Entering super sim screen.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half.
Entering play call, standard pass, slug OC.
Good, set.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that last reception, he has moved past.
Entering play, instant replay. Entering play call.
For receiving yards in a single game, just an unbelievable achievement. With the all-time record, by the way, of 336 receiving yards now in sight. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 26 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start.
Entering /super sim screen super sim. You entering super sim screen.
This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
Entering play call, standard pass. There are 6 categories. You have 22. Sluggo sim.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage?
Entering and instant replay. Entering play call.
Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have...
Entering /super sim. Entering super sim screen. Entering base
Philadelphia
model
getting
screen.
set
You
to
have
take
3
the
options.
field.
Gain 20 plus
And now you've got the
yards
clock
selected.
winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good.
Entering play call. Quick flood. Sluggo sim.
Great. Set. No touch.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the
Entering
ball, take
drive
care of it,
summary
create
screen.
some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, you're naturally...
Entering /super sim screen super sim. You have 2 options. Entering super sim screen.
So
Entering
here are the
base
Eagles
model
to
screen.
take
You have
over.
3
They're
options.
working on
Drain
a
the clock. 10 plus rush. Entering sluggo sim.
No touch that.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Great.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete.
Entering superstar. Enter instant replay. Entering superstar screen, you have 7 options. Instant replay is entering
I
play
think it's fairly safe to call this game
outside
over, but they're
and
still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Great, set.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Screen. Entering /super sim screens. Entering super sim screen. Entering
Eagles
base
coming
model
out as
screen.
they
You
get
have 3
ready.
options. 2 clock, 60 sec pause time. Entering play call, play type, standard pass. There are 6 categories. You have play out and around.
No touch, set. No touch.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
Entering play standard
2 yards on the
sluggo
pickup
sim.
there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Great, set. No touch.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. More of the same right there. He's up to 15 catches
Entering
now.
play
This
call. Enter instant replay. Entering play call. Standard shotgun pass. Sluggo sim.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Entering play call. Sluggo sim.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game.
No touch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown.
Notification
And the Eagles have opened up a
PHGC.
4-touchdown lead here in the
screen.
4th. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles.
Entering /super sim screen. Super sim. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering super sim screen. Entering base model screen. You have 2 options. Get 10 receiving touchdowns is selected. Entering play call. Sluggo sim.
No touch, set.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a
Entering
timeout.
play call.
Not sure I see the
Standard pass.
logic in this,
Sluggo
but
sim.
we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Great, set. No touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They've got his man complete. There he goes again, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses.
Entering
Neither one of them
post-game
afraid
screen,
of
you
taking
have
risks,
5
and both of them
options.
aggressive.
Finish game is selected. You have 5 options. West is selected. $13.45. Entering